a new top cop. Beginning on December 1st or around that time frame, Dermot Shea, who is currently the chief of detectives, will lead the largest police department in the country. Outgoing Police Commissioner James O Neill passed the baton at a press conference yesterday. Take a look.
I know Dermot is the right person, and it's the right time. He's a caring, committed, compassionate human being. He's concerned about cops. He's concerned about the community. He's concerned about crime and keeping people safe. So New York, the NYPD, you're in good hands.
So the incoming police commissioner joins us this morning to share his vision for the NYPD in the future. So welcome and congratulations to you. Let's talk first about what was in your cards. You joined the force in 1991 alongside your brother and your cousin. You rose the ranks, but did you ever think or want to be the police commissioner?
Well, I'll tackle the first part. Did I ever think? Not in a million years. Did I ever envision, as recently out of college, working in the Bronx, in the 46th precinct, with some of the greatest people I've ever worked with, walking a footpost on University Avenue or Tremont Avenue, and never in a million years did I think I'd be sitting here today. But it's truly an honor.
Lifelong New Yorker. You grew up in Sunnyside, Queens. You rose the ranks, like I said, and we're in charge of CompStat, which is really tackling the issues of New York City, looking at it from a numerical perspective. You used to sleep in your office. Now, as becoming the police commissioner, what do you see is the top issue plaguing the NYPD and the city?
Yeah, look at what the path that we've been on the last couple of years. We refuse to relent. Our overall mission is always to keep people safe. People deserve, New Yorkers want, to live in a safe community, raise their kids, work, etc. So that's number one. It's how we do it. And the top priority is to go and continue and build on what we've done the last couple of years with neighborhood policing, strengthening those bonds. Together, we cannot be defeated. I truly believe that.
And there are some issues right now plaguing the NYPD and plaguing New York City, right? So there's been anti-police protests against the NYPD for issues involving New York City subway, tackling fare evasion, putting more officers in there. What's your response? What's the NYPD's response to some of those issues that protesters are saying they have with the NYPD?
Well, let me just get out. Protesting is something that we absolutely protect. We respect the right of people to peacefully protest, so we will continue to make sure that they have that right. In terms of the anti-police sentiment, let me just say that that's what makes the news sometimes, and it will be put on the front page. But when you walk the streets, when you talk to the people, when you talk to the men and women of the police department, when you go to the community meetings, when you open the letters that you receive from crime victims, the overall sentiment is extremely positive for that relationship between the police and the community. I really believe it. Are there always exceptions? Yes. We will deal with them. We'll look to continue to strengthen the relationships that we have. But I know in my heart, and I think that most New Yorkers do, that the police are very much appreciated by the people in New York City.
There was an issue in the subway, the melee that was caught on video. Police Commissioner O Neill was very outspoken about putting that cop on modified duty for punching Benjamin Marshall, who is now suing the city and the NYPD. Does the NYPD have a response to that lawsuit?
Yeah, well, it's an active lawsuit, so I think it would be improper for me to comment on it, but we will let the process play out. And again, it's important that there's a process, it's transparent, it's fair, and that there will be appropriate conclusion to it when it's done.
Rolling through some of these issues here, of course, Daniel Pantaleo was a big decision for the police commissioner on letting him go from the force. Do you, as the incoming police commissioner, agree with the decision that was made there? So
let's take a look back. That was the summer of 2014. Look where we've come from there. There have been policies put in place. There has been training that's changed. This is the path that we're on with neighborhood policing. And it takes an entire city, and it's going to as we move forward, to get safer and safer. And part of that trust between the citizens of New York and the police is that we have a transparent process. I think we need to respect the process as it played out.
But do you agree with the decision that was made to let him go?
I think, again, there was a process that played out. It went through the judges. It was reviewed up every level. Commissioner O Neill made the call, and I support that decision.
Looking at issues that are on the streets, you have always said, from doing some research, that guns were a top issue here.
Absolutely.
So how do you plan on tackling that?
Yeah, I think that when you look at the last couple of years, where we've accomplished a lot of our progress in terms of gun violence, we can say we did a good job, and at the same time we never rest, because there's still some issues, there's still some pockets. The good news is that those pockets have been shrinking. We're at unbelievably low levels of gun violence in certain parts of the city. We have a small uptick this year. If you ask somebody 10 years ago, could we ever get to this level? I think that by and large, many people would say no. Mm-hmm. We have accomplished that. We've accomplished it at the same time with less arrests.
Right.
That's the precision police that comes together with the neighborhood policing. But there's more work to do.
People are going to be getting to know you. We have a few seconds left, so rapid fire here. Lifelong New Yorker, best spot to get a bagel in New York City?
Oh, Lord.
I know, it's tough,
Yeah.
right?
It is very tough. I'm on the Upper West Side. I have a couple favorites, and within a block. I don't want to cause any rifts. They may charge me more.
So no, you don't. How about best pizza place?
The best pizza I have ever had, unfortunately, was 44th Street and Greenpoint Avenue in Sunnyside, Queens, and I cried when that place closed. Sal's Pizza.
And Yankees, Mets, Giants, or Jets?
Oh, so this is an easy one. I was the CEO of the 44th Precinct, where Yankee Stadium was located, but I am a lifelong Mets fan.
There
so
you
let's go Mets.
Okay. Newly appointed commissioner, thank you for coming by.
Thank you very much,
Always
Dan.
welcome to go back anytime, all right?
Thank